Hey Ghost Heads. So today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Ghostbusters Afterlife Plasma Series Ray Stantz figure from Hasbro. Like many of you, I was fortunate enough to pick this up at Target recently. I was actually very fortunate and managed to find the entire wave of new figures. So, needless to say, that was very exciting. Okay, so let's take a look at Ray in the packaging. So on the front, you can see we have the jumpsuit style design carried over from the first wave of Plasma Series figures. However, the jumpsuits this time look a little dingier, a little dirtier, like maybe they've seen some action. Also on the front of the box, we have a nice big window that you can very clearly see the Ray figure, along with his proton stream, his proton pack, a copy of Tobin's Spirit Guide, and we can see the Build-A-Figure piece. If we flip it around here to the side, we've got some brand new artwork of Lucky, Podcast, Phoebe, and Trevor. And then if we flip it around to the back, we've got good shots of all 6 figures in this wave, along with the Sentinel Terror Dog Build-A-Figure. And we even have a short bio for Ray. And if we flip the box around one more time, we've got some more of the caution striping, along with blueprints for the Proton Pack. Alright, well, let's get Ray out of the packaging and see how he looks. Okay. Alright, well, now that we have the Heart of the Ghostbusters out of his box, let's take a look at the articulation. So we've got ball-jointed head, good range of motion there, look up, down, left, right. So we've got, he's actually got butterfly joints at the shoulders, along with pin hinge joints. Got bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist swivel, cut at the wrist. Got kind of waist swivel. Moving down to the legs, we've got ball joints at the hips, got a thigh cut, double jointed knees, which are still kind of tight. And then it's got the kind of standard Hasbro pin and hinge ankle joint. Alright, now we've got Ray with his Proton Pack on. He looks good all geared up. Flip him around. Proton Pack is no different than what we've seen with any of the previous Plasma Series figures. All in all, still a good-looking Proton Pack for a mass-produced 6-inch figure like this. I mean, yeah, it's missing plenty of paint, but overall, the sculpt is nice. Looks good, serves its purpose for a figure they're paying $23 for. So the the new face sculpt for the older Ray looks very good. I can definitely see an older Dan Aykroyd in that sculpt. Here he is next to his younger self from the first wave. You can see the difference in the jumpsuit color. You definitely get a closer match as far as the color of the jumpsuits for the new Afterlife figures. I would argue that the new face sculpt is probably the better of the two, but just in general, looks very good. And again, I feel like I can definitely see an older, Dan Aykroyd, older Ray Stantz in that sculpt. Now, one of his new accessories that I do really love is that he does come with a copy of Tobin's Spirit Guide. Sadly, the book doesn't open up or anything like that, but it is a really nice inclusion for a piece of literature that is often referenced in regards to Ghostbusters. He also comes with a proton stream. Of course, as we all know, that was an accessory that was only reserved for Winston in the first wave, so it's nice to see that all of the guys come with their own proton stream this time. It just gives you a nice array of options as far as display goes, and you can even use those with the with all the figures from the first wave to give them all proton streams, assuming you buy all 3 of the older guys from the Afterlife wave. It's the exact same stream that came with Winston. No differences as far as I can tell, but definitely a nice inclusion to have with this figure. Last accessory that Ray comes with is the right leg of the Sentinel Terror Dog Build-A-Figure. It's angled so it can't really stand up on its own, and since it's a static piece, just easier to kind of hold it here in front of the camera. But it is a really nice translucent purple. All right, and there we have it. There's a look at the Ghostbusters Afterlife Plasma Series Ray Stantz figure. I'm not going to lie, I really like this figure. Honestly, looking at all 6 of the figures in this wave, I'm actually really happy with the way all of them look. I feel like Hasbro did a great job with these. Ray's a great figure, and I'm really happy with how he turned out. Thanks for watching, and remember, in the immortal words of Lewis Tully, stay fit, keep sharp, make good decisions.